Good morning or afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to this e-learning management platform demonstration. My name is Olga, and I'm the customer success lead and coach with Venza. Now, if you're not familiar with Venza, the goal of our company is to help you build your human firewall and assist you with overall cybersecurity. We provide e-learning around information security and human resources, MSSP services, network scanning, and SAQ preparation. I want to walk you through our e-learning management platform today and show you how you can easily manage and maintain your user database and use the platform to assess compliance. Now, should you have any questions or concerns after this demonstration, please don't hesitate to reach out to your Venza customer success representative, and we will be thrilled to assist you. Now, together with this demonstration, you will also receive our quick reference guide. This PDF will help you navigate the platform and organize your training. On the first page, we are sharing with you a little break room poster that will help you communicate to your employees what is PCI, PII, and privacy. And over here, you will find a bit more information on Venza and our organization. This page contains the crucial information that you will need to log into the platform. Over here, you'll find your hotel management company specific URL, as well as the default login format and the password you will need when logging in to the platform for the first time. Today, I'm going to show you how you can add a single or multiple users into the platform and how you can inactivate any employees that have been terminated or furloughed to ensure that your user database is up to date. We are also going to cover resetting employees' password and group training. I'm going to show you how you can certify your employees after a group training. We are providing you with this handy participant list if you would like to print it out in case you need a paper proof for audit purposes. And I'm going to show you where you can find additional resources in the platform, including posters or activity sheets. We are also going to cover our reporting functions. So today I'm going to show you how you can run training percentage report to assess your team's compliance and how you can run the course completion report as well. At the end of the quick reference guide, you can also find our contact information. So should you have any questions or concerns, please don't hesitate to reach out either through our ticketing system or just give us a call. To access Venza Peak, you will first need to click on this URL provided to you, or you can copy paste it into your browser. After that, you will encounter our login page where your hotel management company will be listed. And over here, you will fill in the information from the quick reference guide, listing your login and your default password. Afterwards, you will click on login and you'll be prompted to set your security settings. Over here, you'll need to choose 2 security questions and provide your unique answers. After that, please select your unique 4-digit PIN and create a new password for yourself. Over here, where the platform is asking for your old password, it refers to the default password listed in your quick reference guide. Then you will simply click on Submit. Over here, you can see the dashboard as it will be displayed to your users. On the top of the page, you can access your profile or update your security settings and toggle the platform into Spanish. Over here, you can see the training that has been assigned to this individual. And once you click on the courses will be displayed. Now, the number of courses each employee will see will be different based on the level of training they have been assigned. However, all the courses are fairly short. Essentially, we've broken down the training into very short modulates because we understand that in hospitality, you might not have a long time to just sit in front of your computer completing your training. So the courses, at least for the InfoSec portion, usually range between 3 and 8 minutes. Now, over here, you will notice that some courses are labeled as core and some are labeled as elective. The crucial information is that as long as the course is labeled as core, you will need to complete it in order to be compliant and to display as complete on the report. If the course is labeled as elective, it is here to provide further information to give you an extra level of knowledge, but you're not required to take any course that is labeled as elective to be completed and compliant. Now, to take a course, you would simply click on this orange button over here. Once you do that, you'll be asked to select a language first. For the Infosec courses, we offer English, Spanish, German, French, and Chinese. Now, if you are not able to finish the course in one sitting, that is completely fine. Should you need to log out of the platform or close the course in order to help a guest or assist an employee, that's completely fine. Once you click on retake, you'll be brought to the last slide you saw, and you'll just finish the remainder of the course. You won't have to retake the entire module. Once you complete all your core, the certificate will be displayed over here in this blue bar for the entire training. Now, Venta does not require you to print out your certificate. However, your corporate team might require you to do so. So if in doubt, please double check with your leadership. Now, as I mentioned, this is how the dashboard will look for your employee. However, if you're listening to this demonstration, you will see additional information because you will have that admin access to the platform. If you do not have the admin access, please let us know and we will make sure to provide you with that accessibility. Over here, you can see the dashboard will look for someone with an admin access to the platform. On the top, the Manage dropdown will be displayed. Here you will find statistics on your training percentage, so how many % of employees finished the training. Over here, you will see the number of your active employees in the platform, and especially if you are managing more than one location, you'll see the number of locations in your portfolio. Over here, we see the recent group activity, and here you'll be able to access the resources. In the resources section, you'll find some posters, activity sheets, as well as a course library. So if you have some time, please peruse this section to find additional materials that might help you organize a group training session, make it a little bit more engaging and fun. Feel free to print the posters and distribute them around your location, maybe place them in employee designated areas such as your break room to keep data security top of mind. However, you would access your training the same way. Just locate the My Learning Path bar over here, and then you would click on Continue, and your courses will be displayed. However, right now I would like to cover the Manage section of the platform. Over here, we will talk about User Manager, certification, and reports. You can also double check the Intel dashboard that will provide you with further analytical data regarding your training and phishing. However, I will skip over assigned and unassigned courses. That is because if you will follow the steps I'll show you today, you won't need to change any assignments. You won't need to assign training to your individual employees. Should you feel like you need to go into this module to assign or unassign training, for example, if one of your employees has been promoted, please just reach out to your customer success guide. We'll be more than happy to assist you with this. It is quite easy to remove someone's learning history through unassigning their courses, and we want to avoid that in case of an audit or a breach. So if you ever need to change or modify someone's training, please reach out and we will help you with that. All right, now let me start with User Manager. Once you click on User Manager, over here, you'll be able to either display all employees, or you will be able to search for specific employees either by their first name, last name, login, or email. We can also filter out either active employees or inactive employees, and I'll explain the distinction in a moment. And you can also search employees within a specific group. Once you select group here, you will see all the locations or departments you have access to. So for example, if I want to see only employees within food and beverage in property 1, I can display them like so. If we want to see all of our employees, we can do that as well. Over here, you can list by any of the columns. For example, should you like to sort it by group, that like that. And now let me show you how you can reset a password for any of your employees. So should, for example, Jim forget his password, you can easily click on this edit function over here. And now you would put in here a temporary password from the quick reference guide and type it over here. Then you would click on save and that resets the password for Jim. Jim can now log into the platform using this and update the password to something unique. Okay, now let me talk about activating, inactivating, and deleting your employees. It is really important to maintain an accurate user list. That is because that directly affects your compliance. So if you have any employees that are no longer with your organization, they have been terminated, furloughed, they're taking a sabbatical or leave of absence, maybe they are just seasonal employees, you can inactivate those employees, either selecting just one or multi-selecting like so, and then you would click on inactivate. Inactivating an employee will keep and preserve all the user data, the course history, and their information. That will all be archived, and we can reactivate those employees anytime. And we also have these records stored in case of an audit or a breach. There is also a delete function, but you won't really need to delete anyone. Delete is here only for duplications in the system. So let's say that you would create a user profile for an employee, and then by accident, someone else on your location also creates a profile for them. In that case, you could delete that profile that has not been used. However, deleting an employee will completely remove their entire course history, all their records, and there is no way for you or for myself or our IT department really to restore the data. So if in doubt, please always just inactivate your employees. Once inactivated, that employee will not misconstrue your training percentage. They will not affect your report, and you can always reactivate them should that be needed. Now let me cover adding employees to the platform. To add just one employee, you can click here on Add Single User, and over here you would fill out their user profile. First, you would put in their username, right? Their email address, and if this employee does not have an email address, you can use the update@email.com dummy email. Over here, you will put in their first name, last name, and the password from the quick reference guide. Then you select a role for that employee. Now the role, 99% of your employees will be users. Only if someone should have the ability to add new employees, certify employees, run a group training, etc., you can provide them with the admin access. But the fact that someone is a manager at your location does not necessarily mean they need a manager role in the platform. This is really only for those couple of employees who will be organizing the training at your property. Over here, you'll need to select the group. The group will be either the property or the department where that employee is located. And then you will select the level of training. Now, Most typically, you will encounter basic, intermediate, and advanced training, but this can be different for each hotel management company. Most typically, we would suggest basic training for your hourly staff and employees with low level of fiduciary responsibility. So let's say your food and beverage, maintenance, housekeeping, front desk, and so on. Intermediate would be for employees with high level of fiduciary responsibility, your GM, HRDs, RDOs, senior managers, and so on. And advanced level is designated specifically for your high level IT personnel. So we would be talking about your director of IT or maintenance, perhaps. But 95% of all your employees most typically will be assigned basic. Now, if you're not sure which level of training you should assign, please reach out either to your corporate team or your leadership, or reach out to your Venza customer success guide for further information. Once you do that, you'll simply click on Save, and that will create a user profile for that employee who can now log into the platform. Should you add multiple employees one time, you can do that as well. Over here, again, you would put in the password and you would select the group. So let's say we are adding employees into food and beverage. And now you would fill out their user profiles, again, selecting their role and their job class or training assignment. You can add more rows as well. But this could get a little bit on the tedious side should you need to add employees across many different departments or a lot of employees all at once. So let's say that you need to add 10 or 20 or 50 employees. You're doing a big update to your user list. In that case, there is nothing easier than, again, reaching out to your Venza guide. We do have the ability to do a bulk upload into the platform. So we would guide you through that process, providing you with an Excel spreadsheet you would fill out, basically listing this necessary information, and then we would process this for you. Loading the courses into your employees' profiles when doing a bulk upload might take a couple of hours, but we will definitely be happy to save you that effort and the time. All right, so that is user management. Now let's talk about certification. If you decide to run a group training or classroom style training, you would gather all your employees into one conference room. We do have a sign-in sheet handy for you. Of course, feel free to use your own participant list, but we prepared the sign-in sheet for your convenience. And you would definitely want to utilize a sign-in sheet like this to have a paper proof. Again, if there is an audit, you want to have some kind of a proof that these employees attended your session. You would in sheet and you would go to the certification module over here. Now, the first thing you want to do is to change certify by to learning path. Should you leave it on course, you would be marking your employees as complete for each individual course within their training assignment. And that would take quite a long time. If you switch to by learning path, you'll be marking them as complete for the entire training. Again, that is a little bit more efficient for you. The first thing over here is that we will tick this box next to group. And again, here you can navigate to your specific location and department. And over here, you can use this box to toggle between your incomplete or complete employees, or you can display everyone. Now over here, you can see whether an employee is complete or incomplete. And over here, for your complete employees, a certificate will be populated. So should you need to print out all the certificates for all your employees, you could filter them out and do that from here. Should you need to certify all your incomplete users, you would toggle the radio button from I as incomplete to C as complete, like so. And you can again multi-select, and then you would click Save. Once you do that, we will ask you to put a little message over here to promote integrity. This will be displayed in this details section over here. So you would type in just a little comment on who organized training session, for which department, and so on. And then you click on Save. Once you do that, these employees have been certified, and you can again access their certificate should you need to. All right, so that is certification. Let me also cover reports. Once you click on reports, you will be able to display any of the reports provided in the platform. Let me cover the training percentage, course complete, registration today, because they will be the most useful for you. The user registration report will simply allow you to display a list of all your employees within that property or department you have access to. You can filter out only your active employees. And then once you click on display, you will get information on each individual user. You can confirm their login, their email, and which courses they are assigned to. To assess your training compliance and the progress of your team, you would run the training percentage report. Once we click on open, over here, you will be asked to filter out a couple of information. Again, you'll be asked to select the location or department you want to run the report for. Over here, we will tick the box for training certification, and we want to put all learning paths. That means that we are looking for all employees, all training assignments. Once you click on display results, over here, you will get a breakdown of your location and all individual departments and their compliance score. You might utilize this, for example, to see that front desk needs further training. Maybe we need to increase the training participation, housekeeping and maintenance here. They have not started the training yet. So we probably would want to reach out to these departments and help them training. All right, but what if you want to see which exact employees have completed the training and who still needs to participate? You can do that as well by ticking this box for show each course / learning path and this box show details. If you click results now, you will get a detailed report showing you each individual employee and whether they are C, meaning compliant, or I, incomplete. The good news is that you can also download this report in your preferred format, and I personally always recommend Microsoft Excel because that will allow you to filter your results. So once you click on display results, you will get that file downloaded to your computer, and you can navigate that a little bit more easily. You can also save the report, which will display it here in this section, and it will also deliver the report on your desired frequency to your email. So for example, I would like to receive this report every week on Monday. Once I click on save, that will move the report over here, and it will be waiting for me in my email every Monday. Now, if there is someone in your organization that does not have admin access to the platform, let's say one of your team leads, but you still would like them to receive the report to maybe hold them accountable for the training, you could put their email in this field over here, click on save, and they will receive a copy of that email as well. Okay, now let me show you the course completion report. The course completion report is probably the most detailed of the reports in the platform. It allows you to filter out a variety of information. So definitely feel free to play around with that. Essentially, you would select your group over here, and you can either select any location you have access to or multiple locations. This also could be quite interesting if you have access to multiple locations. You could look for one department across multiple locations. So for example, if you want to get information on all your employees within food and beverage, you can do that as like so. Over here, you can also look for specific employees, searching by their name. And over here, you can toggle between active employees and inactive employees. Over here, you can either display any number of learning paths, so either one or multiple, or you can look for any specific course or courses. So for example, if you would like to assess the GDPR completion for any GDPR course in the platform, whether it is elective or core, you can move the box using the arrows. And over here, you can select the level of detail you want to review. If you select group, you will get the simple percentage for all employees that you selected, like so. For all the courses we ran the report for. If you select the highest level of detail, over here, you will get much more detailed information that will show you whether the course is elective or core, whether it has been completed, and also it will provide you the completion date of that individual user. And of course, again, once you find your desired combination of the filters, you can name your report, save it, schedule your frequency if you would like to receive this email to your mailbox. So for example, if you want to receive this report monthly on the second week, right? You can do that. And of course, again, you're able to export the report to get the file downloaded to your computer. Now with that, we covered the most essential functions of Venza Peak. So let me quickly sum up. Today, during this demonstration, we covered how you can easily add new team members into the database so they can participate in the training, and how you can inactivate your termed or furloughed employees to maintain your user database up to date. We also covered how you can reset passwords should your employees struggle to log into the platform. We discussed group training and certification and where you can find additional resources in the platform. And then we covered reports and how you can assess your training compliance and participation. Thank you very much for your attention. I appreciate your time. Please don't hesitate to reach out to us should you have any questions and concerns, and have a great day.